Hi, welcome back to my channel. So it is Monday, which means we're going to be talking about it's fitness day and health day and whatever. So I was going to talk a little bit about what fitness means to me and what kind of my weight loss journey from over the past year, and kind of like dropping the baby weight and talk a little bit about my struggles with weight loss. And kind of give an introduction to what we will be doing moving forward. So, I guess this is like my fitness introduction, whatever. So I first wanted to talk a little bit about my, as a ballet dancer, we're expected to be extremely, extremely thin. And I come from a generation that was, I think a really wonderful thing has happened in the dance world over the past, I want to say like 6 or 7 years, where they've started really opening up and accepting all kinds of bodies and being more less strict, I guess, just more understanding of the fact that, not everyone is going to have like long legs and a small torso and be like really rail thin. Just not everyone's built like that. But just because you're not built like that, it doesn't mean you can't dance. And I think that that's a really beautiful thing. But my generation of dancers came from when they were still kind of modeling after that era that really expected those things from you. And only the girls who had that body were paid attention to and whatnot. So it was really hard on us because that's all we wanted to be. And I definitely don't have that build. I'm very short. All my weight goes straight to my thighs and my butt. And, I was not considered beautiful in the dance world. And so it really was something that affected me and weighed on me. I had extreme body dysmorphia, so I would look in the mirror and I would see, I was a thin kid. I was still a ballet dancer, so I was thin and I was fit and I was in shape. But I would look in the mirror and that is not what I would see. And so that was something that was really hard for me. And it resulted in, a lot of depression and a lot of just self-esteem issues, and it really really hurt me in a lot of different ways. So it was always something where my mom wanted me to feel good about myself in the studio, so she would kind of try and help me make better eating choices, so that way I But my body has always been very resistant to any kind of weight loss. And so when I got pregnant with my first daughter 4 years ago, I don't know if it was the hormones, also the fact that I tried to eat the world because of my cravings. I gained 60 pounds with her. And it took me a long time to even lose. It took me 2 years to lose 25 pounds. And then when I got pregnant with my second daughter, I gained like another 30 or 40 pounds. So I got really big, and it really, I became really depressed. And I guess I'm just kind of vain, but, it just really bothered me. And no matter what I did, no matter what I tried, sometimes there were results, but they would be ridiculously slow. And it finally got to a point where my best friend and I were like, okay, we are going to lose weight together, and we're going to keep each other accountable. And so I actually got a health coach as well. And over the last year, after trying a lot of different things, I finally was able to find something that really worked for me. And I was able to lose 45 pounds. And I'm so much happier with my body now, but there's that little bit that I want to go. And, so, I think a lot of it at this point is actually like working out and toning. And, so I have been trying to run every day, and I have been trying to make, better food choices. I kind of slacked off the last month and a half, but, you know, really focusing on what I'm putting into my body. And my body, when it comes to eating carbs, not carbs, but mostly like rice and pasta and bread, because I love rice and pasta and bread, I will go ham, and then I don't know when to stop. So then I way overeat. So what I've been trying to do is really cut back on that. So that way it helps me to not binge, even just cutting. I mean, it's easier for me to be like, oh, I'm not hungry anymore, so I'm just going to stop. So my plan moving forward is trying to really challenge myself to run every day. My neighborhood, or the block that I live on is kind of like a rectangle. So this part's really long, this part's really short, and this part's really long, and this part's really short. So what I've been doing is I've been running around my block, and I'll sprint for the long edge, and then I'll kind of walk for the short edge, and then sprint for the long edge, and walk for the short edge. And I'll just go until I can't anymore, kind of thing. Just trying to listen to my body and go based off of what my body tells me to do, instead of going based off of like a certain time limit or a certain amount of laps. I'll just really push myself until my body says no more, and then I'll stop. And that's been working really well for me. And then I'll kind of come home, and if I have the energy, then I'll try and do some squats or sit-ups or whatever. And I think it's been a really good thing. It's been a really positive thing for me and my body. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm excited to share how that works for me. Another thing is I do intermittent fasting. I do it 3 times a week, Tuesday and Thursday, and then Sunday. So basically tonight would be a fasting night. I won't eat after 7 o'clock. And then I won't eat again the following day. So I'll do a 19-hour fast. And so I'll set a timer on my phone, and I'll fast for 19 hours. I won't eat. And so it's easier when you sleep through most of that, which is why usually I'll start the night before. I'll stop eating at 7, and then I'll sleep for 9 hours of that. And then I'll usually wait until 2 or 3 the following day to eat again. So, it's a really good thing, and it really has, my body's really responded to that. My waist kind of snaps in. The other thing is upping fiber intake. My health coach, Chelsea Rose Health, she's on Instagram. She was the one who was eat as I think it was 24 grams of fiber a day, and that it will really affect your waistline. And I was like, whatever, but I'll try. I like pears. So pears have crazy amounts of fiber, which is awesome. And avocados, pears I think have 7 grams of fiber, avocados have 5. And I love pears and avocados. So I just started incorporating a lot of both into my diet. Excuse me. And it's made a really big difference. And my body has really responded to all of those things. So starting next week, I will upload workout videos on what my workout routine is. I'll do an ab video. So I, as a dance teacher, ran a lot of conditioning classes, and the difference that it made in my students' bodies were huge, just making them stronger, the toning, their body shape would change when they took this conditioning class on a regular basis. So I will kind of be uploading my different, these were the abs that we would do, or this is the cardio we would do, and whatever. So that way you guys can get a hang of, or if you want to follow it or whatever. And so I'll do workout videos, and then I'll do meal planning videos, and kind of just share my journey and how things have been going for me. So that's it for today. On Wednesday, I'm going to talk a little bit about being a mom, and my struggles as a mom, and what being a mom means to me. So tune in on Wednesday.